name's Victore.
Burning Questions.
Yeah.
Howdy. This is everyone's favorite designer, James Victore. This is Burning Questions. You have to excuse my disheveled look here. I'm in the midst of busting my hump, working hard, trying to get a paycheck so I can get home and see my baby. And we got a letter from another working jack who wrote in. It's our friend John from California. And John writes this excellent letter. And you know, it's so funny, we get these letters that are really particular. People, you know, who have we had our firefighter last time around, and now we've got John, and people with very specific questions, very specific circumstances. But it's so funny because what these specific letters teach us is this idea that we talk about all the time. It's called in the particular lies the universal. I get so much from their own personal stories, you know, and they don't realize, they think they're oddballs because of it, but it applies to everybody. It's so crazy. So John from California writes in and he says, James, hope all is well in your world. Well, it could be better, but we'll talk about that later. My name is John. I'm a 43-year-old recovering alcoholic with 10 years sobriety under my belt this past November 11th. I have fought hard to turn my life around, and in doing so, a beautiful lady came into my world 5 years ago. She's been pushing me to go to school. Finally, I worked up the nerve to do so. I chose graphic design and signed up at such and such online academy to get my bachelor's, but my confidence isn't really growing along with what I've learned. He says he's getting a pretty good grade score. And I work 45 hours a week at a graveyard shift from 10 to 7:30 in the morning. Dang. I truly try to put in the work, but I don't have anyone to bounce thoughts off and to get some perspective on my work. I want to create, my passion is strong, and my imagination is always thinking. I was wondering if you know anybody out here in San Diego that I could get some advice from, instead of just watching videos. Is there anything you can suggest to help me grow? John, excellent letter. Thank you. Thank you for being brave enough to share this stuff. All of you guys out there in Burning Questions, oh my God, thank you for your bravery. I mean, this is what this whole thing is about. It's creative courage. So, John, I want to go through your letter here again. Okay. You start with telling us about your 10-year sobriety. Dude, bravo. Keep going. Most people can't handle a diet for a month, John. Look at this. You know what this tells me? Already, personal strength, conviction, discipline, willing to do the work every damn day. Dude, you add a sense of humor to that, and you got everything you need to be a designer. Or a sense of sex appeal, or a sense of the maudlin, whatever. You know, dude, it's awesome. And the same way that you have to beat alcohol every day, the same tools you use are the tools that are going to make you a success as a designer. I kid you not. It's just humping. It's just humping, keeping your eye on the goal, working every day. You say, I've fought hard to turn my life around. I believe it. And in doing so, a beautiful lady came into my world 5 years ago. Dang, John, you know what that is? That's proof. That's your proof. Proof of reward. You weren't ready before. You couldn't have handled it. I was in the same position. Laura, my beautiful wife, I couldn't have handled her before. I wasn't ready. I was a jerk. I needed to clean myself up. I needed to make myself a better person. I need to get on the ball. And again, you know, the reward only comes when you're ready, and it takes time and effort. And the same thing with this career you're looking for. It only comes when you're ready, and it's going to take time and effort. You know, most people want something in 3 easy payments. Don't work that way, John. You know that, and I know that. Okay, but you're listening to the universe, which I love. That's going to make it happen. You go on. She's been pushing me to go to school. I worked up the nerve to do so. Signed up at an online thing. Confidence, blah, 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 blah. And I work 45 hours a week. Hey, dude. Listen, grades don't mean much. Actions do. So it's going to be the work that you put out. It's going to be the work that you put out and how you get it out there, right? And there's a thing called the internet. And there's these film, and there's video, and there's animated GIFs, and there's social media, and there's so many ways to gain an audience these days. And remember that you're going to constantly be a student. Never stop being a student. Never stop being a student. There's no like, oh, I got a degree, now I'm done. Because if you think like that, you're going to be, oh, I got a degree, now I'm cooked. Right? I'm not open. I truly try to put in the work, but I don't have anyone to bounce thoughts off and get perspective on my work. Whew, John, the online education, that's a tough slog, man. I taught for 20-something years. Was that many years? Ugh, no, maybe not. But I'm teaching now. And you know what teaching is? Real teaching? I mean, the online thing is great. If it's like, here's step 1, here's step 2, here's step 3. Fold the paper, make a cut, blah, blah, you got a star, right? But teaching is a conversation. People want me to crit their work. I say, do you have 3 hours? Because that's what it's going to take. Even at SVA, when I was teaching SVA, 2 semesters wasn't enough time. Wasn't enough time. It's a long conversation. That's the only way you get to the truth, where I can find out, why did you make that line? Why did you choose that colors? Tell me about your parents. So the online thing is really tough without that give and take. And it's really tough because you really have to be serious about your gift. Right? I know there are so many online classes that people take and they sign up for and they pay for and they drop. It's worse probably than the gym memberships. And listen, hey, as far as graphic design, as far as life itself, John, nobody does it alone. Nobody does it alone. Not even me. I need people to bounce ideas off. I need people to inspire me. I need people to ask me difficult questions, and that's what you're looking for right now. I think that's the thing, because you're slogging away and you don't know whether it's am I in the right direction? Is this good? Is this bad? Are there precedents? So you finally finish and you say, I want to create. My passion's strong. My imagination's always thinking. I was wondering if you knew anybody in San Diego. Blah 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 blah. John, I'm not in San Diego. I'm sure I know people, but here's a few things. One, I do know San Diego has an AIGA chapter, the American Institute of Graphic Arts. Look it up. Look it up. Volunteer if you can. I know you're humping away in the evenings. Volunteer if you can. Talk to everybody. Talk to everybody. Get out there and just meet the lay of the land, right? Meet everybody. I also know San Diego. I know San Diego also has Creative Mornings, right? Look that up. Creative Mornings, San Diego. They have talks like, I don't know if it's quarterly or every month, or I don't know. It depends on the chapter. I'm not sure, but go. They're in the mornings. You get off work and you'll go there. You'll be the only one awake. Get out and talk to everybody. Meet everybody. It's like this. Hi, how you doing? I'm John. I have a mantra that I employ often, and it works tremendously, and it's something you need to think about. And it says, "Help me, help me, help me." You have no arch enemy. Nobody wants to see you fail. You share your story. You share your passion with people. They will reach out. They will help you. You take 1 step towards them. They'll take 2 towards you. Okay? And if they don't, they're jerks. So forget it. Don't worry about it. It has nothing to do with you. So AIGA, Creative Mornings, these were made for you, John. These are made exactly for you. Go there and own it. Also, hey, let's take advantage of the amazing community we have right here. Burning Questions. The Burning Questions crew, oh my God, I know so many of them now personally, and I can see the talent and the passion and the drive and the influence. Whether you're in San Diego or whether you know of anything in San Diego, write in the comments below. Let's help our man John out. Let's show John some love. What's hip? What's going on? Who can he talk to? Right? It doesn't have to be the king of San Diego graphic design, because I don't know who that is. It's probably me. Hey, John, and everybody out there who's humping away and just trying to slog through and make a paycheck and get back to their babies and love life. Thanks for watching Burning Questions, where we do what? We make work that matters. We have a damn opinion, and we love something other than ourselves. Y'all rock. John, go make it happen. Love all of you. Adios.